This is Air Tiki 921 crew member. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Okay, back to the music now. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Sue. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know who's doing the shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
You're just looking marvelous this morning.
Thank you.
There you go. B-Dog.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're looking pretty too.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. Flash Noogie, since everybody's been beating up on you, you look beautiful this
thank
morning.
you very much, and I really appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, we got a big show for you. We got Andrea Strawn's going to join us with Key's Last Stand. Very excited to have them on the show today. Talk about all the things going on down in Key West and into the future. We got Bill Crawley going to be joining us with a new song and a brand new JBL Legends travel moment.
Beautiful Bill Crawley.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Sue. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know who's doing the shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Woo-wee. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. Whiskey. Hold on a minute. That whiskey's killing me. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
I listened to that song this morning already. How'd you know? How'd you know?
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, whiskey.
Oh,
I won't be some. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to everybody up in the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar in Canada, home of Veronica Corona, when it's summertime anyway. When it's wintertime, she lives down in Mexico. Buenos dias, senorita. I hope you're doing fabulous this morning.
She
and
is. She's already chimed in.
Yeah, our producer, Monica, who is always listening. And vacuum cleaner, Tom, who is always working. That's right. Good morning to you, sweetheart. And vacuum cleaner, Tom. And, of course, Northeastern Nora and Tinkerbell. And, of course, we're always thinking about Miss Trudy. Good morning to everybody up there. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. The ambassador of all great things, and I want to give a shout out to the Memphis Parrot Head Club.
Yeah, they were having a good time last night.
Yeah, let's see here. I gotta go into my notes here. You know, my notes start early on Sunday morning, so let's see here. Give a shout out to the Memphis Parrot Head Club, and let's see here, Karen Scott. And is retiring, or not retiring, but, you know, normal Parrot Head clubs, not the one we used to belong to, but normal Parrot Head clubs, they change out presidents.
Yes.
You know, they don't have boards and things like that, you know, where somebody controls the money for the last 20 years. Anyway, so Karen is going out, I do believe, and incoming Presidente, Angela Salamanito, or something like that.
Salami. What?
Michelle, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I'll have to.
He hasn't had enough beach booty coffee.
That's
yet.
right.
I don't believe he has.
Well, the new
Something
Presidente Angie is coming in. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
That is
Presidente.
yeah, Presidente, Memphis Parrot Head Club there. So good morning to everybody in Memphis. You know, they had a lot of snow. You know, I was sitting out here at the Tiki Bar the other day. It's, man, in the 60s, 60 degrees, something like that. Got me a cold beer and a shot of tequila and sat out there, threw some steaks on the grill.
Yeah, and you put those pictures out there, and there's people everywhere going, "What an asshole!"
Yeah, what an asshole. You know, they do it too. They go on vacation.
I tell you, it was a very nice day.
It was.
Even I came out there and I didn't need a coat, and I was like,
Yeah.
what in the world? But now today,
It's a little chilly.
it's a little chilly, and he's in shorts and a T-shirt, and I'm like, are you crazy?
I was standing out there the other day and was like, it's hard to believe a week ago there was ice on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an ice storm.
And now we're standing out here in
And-
short
and-
sleeves.
Oh, yeah, and it was 7 degrees.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's bad for business to have a tiki man in an overcoat. Okay, it's bad for business. You gotta walk the talk. So
Okay.
anyway, Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, home of our good friends the
The
Golden,
Goldens.
and of course Golden Girl with the good smelling hair.
Oh.
She came by here last Sunday. She was here last Sunday and damn near stayed all day. It was nice to spend some time with her.
We had a good time last Sunday.
Yeah, sure did.
Don't
So-
let me forget, but we have a Ask the Tiki Man question already.
Oh, ask the Tiki Man
Yeah,
question.
so don't let me forget.
Who was it, Patty?
No,
Patty's
it was
always,
not Patty.
Patty's always got
It was not Patty.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll get to that in the show. We've got a busy show. We'll get to that.
Yes.
So let's see here. The cabin up north, the Brap Shack.
Jack.
The Deer Lodge at Old Forge, New York, home, of course, of Donna and Bob Cummings. Good
Hey,
morning to
guys.
you guys.
Good
Happy
morning.
Sunday to you. The Deer Lodge. The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina. Of course, that is Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Rick and Pat's Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland, and they are home today.
Wow.
Yeah. So Rick was chiming in on the earlier video. So
Nice.
good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. Of course, he will be coming up this afternoon with 5 o'clock somewhere on the road. With Rick the Stick, and apparently on the road is going to be at home. So that's pretty cool.
Which is a rarity.
It is a rarity. Yeah, it has been here lately anyway. Let's see here. CK Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of Dat Guy in Paradise and the Warriors. Good morning to all the Warriors. But the most important person down there is Cat. Dat
right.
Cat.
Of
You know,
course she
so
is.
good morning to you, sweetheart. You're just looking marvelous this morning. And of course, Brody. Everybody down in CK's in Stock Island in Key West, good morning to you. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man and his beautiful wife, Pat. And, of course, everybody that get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Island time. And that's Ed and Felicia and the whole gang up there. You know, the conductors, as he likes to call them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so good morning to you guys. He always sends a text every Sunday morning. Have a great show. So good morning to you. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West. That, of course, is B-Man and Michelle and B-Man and Michelle Studios now.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I got a sign on the door down there in the guest room, you know, reserved for the Tiki Man and Hippie Chick. Yeah, very nice. Now we got a studio there, and of course that's where we hang our hat when we are in Key West. So good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. Let's see here. The Pond Front Patio in Ottawa, home of B-Dog and Lou and the Legends Studio.
It's very nice.
Yeah, we did make it over there the other day, and we got the radio working.
Yeah. The radio does work. So now we're waiting for some different cameras because, well, I found out don't cut corners when it comes to cameras.
Don't cut corners when it comes to cameras.
So-
And just because I make it look easy doesn't mean it is.
So we spared no expense and we got some cameras. Now we're just waiting for them to get here.
There you go.
Aha.
So the goal is what date?
The goal is February 7th, so that would make this Wednesday our last show here.
Okay.
So
All right,
that's
February 7th.
that again. That is the goal.
That's the goal.
Everybody needs to have a goal in life, okay?
We'll
That's
see.
right.
Yeah. Let's see here. Lake Music in Harrison Bay. Home, of course, is Flats and the Reach right here in Harrison Bay.
There we
That's
are.
right.
Yeah, good morning
That's
to you.
right.
Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is Dave Sines and Beth Travers, which, by the way, we have got an update on the showcase. It is filling up fast. And I was talking with Beth Travers yesterday as well. I mean, there's this myth that I don't do anything on Saturday, but I stayed busy all day Saturday talking with Beth Travers and helping B-Man with his cameras and all kinds of stuff. But anyway,
He only said that because I got onto him last night. I
Yeah.
said, we don't go nowhere.
we don't go nowhere. We don't do anything. I'm like, listen, it's hibernation weather, okay? I hate it too.
Like, I'm tired of sitting on my butt all day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway, so
So
Beth
where'd you
Travers,
go?
MFG, and
Nowhere.
all that stuff, yeah, well, it's, midnight. She can't see it to go down the road at night anyway, so I don't know where the hell we're going to go at
Yeah,
night.
I understand.
It's
Midnight.
rained all day yesterday. It was really a perfect day to get caught up on a lot of things.
It used to be in the middle of the night, you take off and go to Walmart. Then you can't even do that
Yeah.
anymore.
All right. Get in the damn truck. We're going down to
I
Buc-ee's.
don't know if that's,
I want to tell you what, 2 o'clock in the morning at Walmart, that's the best time to grocery shop.
is there really a
I'm not
home
going in there.
Walmart at 2 o'clock?
They're putting out all the
Yep.
fresh stuff.
24 hours a day.
24 hours
They
a
used to
day.
be.
Did not
Not
know.
no more.
Yeah.
COVID knocked that out.
well,
What?
it's not
Them
mine.
being 24 hours.
Oh, they're
No,
not,
the one
they're
on
no
Brainerd's
longer?
open 24 hours.
Is it really?
And the one in Hickson's 24 hours.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I know that because we had to do a special little job on one of them. But anyway,
I gotcha. Gotcha.
we'll talk a little about that some other time. That's another story for another show. Let's see here. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
Shelly Forsythe and the crew. Good morning to you guys. Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina, who I believe are home today, right?
Aha.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe they were chiming in on the video earlier. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat up at Southampton, New York. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden. Good afternoon to the Swedes.
Good afternoon.
And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. You are listening to Tiki Man Radio. I am the Tiki Man. I am your host. And, of course, we have the Hippie Chick, B-Dog, and Flaz Noogies over here. All right, so let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors.
Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the reggae wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want reggae wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right, Reggae Wines. And, of course, you can always get Reggae Wines, Reggae Wines, here at the Chocolate Bar in Harrison Bay if you want to stop by. And, you can take this and you can put it in a glass and add tequila to it and rum and all kinds of things. There's all kinds of recipes to go with this sweet red wine, okay? Reggae Wines, and we're very excited to have them coming back for the Songwriter Showcase, Key West Bound, as a day sponsor for one of our cameras. And, of course, you're also going to be able to get the books. The new book is the boat in Key West that I have out is going to be in the winery up there.
Nice.
How about
there you
that?
go.
There we go. Very cool. All right, who we got out there on Facebook there, Hippie Chick?
All right, we've got Ed Leonard's chiming in. Good morning.
Hey, Ed.
Ed and Ken Leonard, Key Largo/Miami.
Good morning.
We got Moni, Monica, our producer. She is always listening.
Yes.
Got Rick Martinez, your brother from another mother.
Yeah, he was telling me it was cold as hell when he was at his tiki bar. When I was out at the tiki bar, he's like, shame on you, it's cold out here.
Yeah, it's cold. Let's see, we got Ada Longo is out there listening.
Good morning.
Robert Maring is out there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers.
Good
Out there
morning.
listening. Alan Jax Bowers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, sponsor of Tiki Man Radio and the man.
That's right.
You want to take your music to the next level, reach out to Alan Jax Bowers. Get the Jack in a box, for goodness sakes.
That's right. And then we've got, oh, by the way, the lighting is better.
Oh, thank you.
Better.
Thank you. Well, I've adjusted some things and moved
Better.
some things around.
Huh. So more light on you?
Do you guys notice
No.
anything different?
No.
I just noticed it on the camera up there. No, the thing is the way it was before, I looked 20 years older because I looked
I didn't know that.
Do you notice anything
because of the
different?
shadow.
Do I notice anything? Let me
So
look.
sorry.
Let me look around.
No.
You have a whole new microphone.
But I always
thing.
look at her with a different
Oh.
opinion than the camera. So
Yes, you have a whole new microphone.
You have a boom thing there, a boom stand for your microphone.
Look at you.
Did you?
Oh,
I
didn't
don't know
that.
why-
How, I was wondering what.
I don't know
where'd
why
that
he
come
does
from?
that. He just does that all the time.
Yeah.
Moves stuff around.
I thought this
You're
was old school.
I didn't even get one of those. Good Lord, you're special.
Man.
Well,
I like this better.
one of the things, you know.
I don't like those. I
what
like
I-
this better.
Well,
do too.
this side over here, right? We always have different guests.
Correct. Yeah.
And so we're always having to adjust them up and down. It makes more sense to have those boom stands.
I know.
there.
I'm on the
Yeah.
side that says, "Get out of here. We got some guests."
When you have an
Yeah, that's
artist
right.
in here, it's easier to move that down and get in position for a guitar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
much
See,
easier.
Yeah.
I'm dispensable, so whatever.
Yeah, so I put those back
All
in.
right.
Well, there has been many people sit in that chair.
That's right. That's right. All right.
All right, let's see. We've got MFG Records, another sponsor of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. Good morning to you guys.
We got Key West Parrot Head Club chiming in.
Well,
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
They're very excited to have. We're going to be talking to Key's Last Stand, and we that's been blast everywhere because I
very
want to help
glad.
get the word out. And they have a meeting in Key West tomorrow at 5:30 for members only. So if you're a member, and we're going to talk about all this during the interview.
Okay. And we got Jason Whitler's out there chiming in.
Morning, brother.
Morning.
Good morning. Next we have, let's see, we got Verona Corona. She says,
Good morning.
She's
buenos
going
It's
dias, Evo.
she going to school today?
Yeah, she's going to school today
To do what?
to learn how to make pot butter.
Pot butter.
Pot
Yeah,
butter.
Why not?
All right, now we're just getting out of hand. You know? We're just getting out of hand.
Kind of green, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's got her Cabana boys fanning her
I
with
know
pot
it.
plants,
Right.
and now she's going to have pot butter.
Pot butter.
That's right.
Does it have seeds in it? That's what I want to
No.
know. No seeds? Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Then we got, she did say, can you mention the party that she's having at the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar
Yes.
in July? I believe that's July 20th. And she also wanted to let you know, please go, and if you want to attend, it's going to have Beth Travers and Dave Signs there.
That's
Cool.
right.
MFG Records.
That's
in
going
the
to be
house.
Yes.
That's going to be in the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar in McDonald's Corners, Ontario, Canada.
McDonald's Corner.
That's what it's called.
So it's
That's
not
where
on
they
the
live.
corner where McDonald's is?
Nope,
Okay,
there's no
all right.
McDonald's. It's McDonald's Corners.
Okay, I've just kind of wondered there.
Only plans would
Ontario,
drive up there.
Canada.
I'm sitting here at the McDonald's. Where the hell you
Where the
at?
hell are you?
Exactly. And she said, go and log on to her site or the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar. I don't know if she made a site for that yet or not, but
Her Facebook page.
yeah, her Facebook page, and it is July 20th. Let's see, and they have accommodations close by, like some motels and some camping grounds. So if you plan on going there, get your reservations in now.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's July 20th.
That's July 20th.
It's always a good idea to bring your own Beach Buddha coffee.
Is that
okay,
a
I'm going to say right
Saturday?
now. There's some instant coffee in the cabinet up there.
I remember you saying.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you have to drink instant coffee when Canada is the home of Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
You know, he sold that.
Really?
He's no longer in business. He sold it to another corporation or something, you know. So,
Probably Chinese.
yeah. He's like, nobody up here drinks it anyway. We just drink instant coffee, so we're going to have to go out of business.
Sanka.
Yeah, we sold it to Sanka so they can put it in a jar.
So they can get rid of it.
Yeah.
All right. And then we've got Patty with Rick's Eyes out there. She's
Good
saying
morning.
hello.
She's saying I look pretty shady next to the beautiful Heather.
You look pretty shady.
Talking about lighting, I look
It's-
pretty shady.
It's because you lost 40 pounds.
That's right.
You're getting that kind of
40
like that
pounds,
gangster
you know.
look about you.
There you go.
There you go. All right, we got Z and G out there chiming in. And we got Bob and Donna Cummings chiming in from Old
morning.
Forge.
Good morning.
And Graham Andrews and Nicole chiming in. Let's see, we got Paradise North. That would be King David and Pat.
That's
Good
right.
morning.
Good morning, you guys. We got Dan Ware and Rachel. They're
morning.
chiming in. Good morning.
Chopped liver and the princess.
We will be seeing them soon. Let's see, when are we going? May? May.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, May.
I started
We're
saying, where are we
going in
going?
May.
Yeah.
We're going in May, so we'll get to see them pretty soon. Let's see. It'll be here before you know it.
Really will.
Who else? We got Rick Martinez. Oh, I said him already. Good morning again. And Pauline Yando,
Good morning.
Marty and Angela Gentry, and
morning.
Maureen Wehunt. Good morning, Mo.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mo. Happy Sunday to you.
Good morning, Mo.
All right. Of course, our producer is chiming in with information saying that Tim Hortons sold out to, she believes, Wendy's.
Oh,
That's right, yeah.
And, of course, I guess the creator and owner of Tim Hortons that actually had died, and his wife sold it. So
Yeah, just as soon as they got back from the damn cemetery.
like, sell them damn
Yeah,
franchises.
call that bastard up. Come bring me some money.
Rick
Yeah.
the Stick says that he died long ago.
Yes.
So she must have had it.
She must have had it for a
she
while.
must have had you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, Rick the Stick is chiming in.
Good morning.
And
Good morning.
the beautiful, the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers, is out there saying good
Absolutely.
morning.
Good morning.
And
Did she clarify the name of the new president?
I don't know. Can you do that, Michelle? Because I haven't seen it in here. I haven't scrolled upon it yet. So we'll go with that. Patty with Rick's Eyes out there as well. Of course, like she said,
Shy, Patty.
call me shady.
Yeah, you're looking a little shady
Looking a
this
little
morning.
You do look.
I'm
look
wearing
on the-
all,
look
I'm
on the
wearing all
TV.
black. I'm wearing all black.
You're wearing all
I'm in
black,
the shadow.
and I'm all bright neon.
Yeah, you know what to say.
And I
The
got my
shadow
Chattanooga
knows.
hat.
The shadow knows.
The Golden Girls out there saying
Good
good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Of course, Ed, the train man's out there saying, get on the peace train.
That's right. Get on the peace train with Ed the Train Man.
All righty.
Mondays, 6 p.m.
Yeah, and of course, the lovely Larice is out there in the chocolate bar looking through the window.
That's right. The beautiful Larice.
All right, and let's see. Of course, that guy in paradise,
Yeah.
Mr.
Good morning,
Christopher
Christopher.
Ferrara is out
That's
there.
right. Good morning to the Warriors and that guy in paradise, the man that is all around Key West.
Him and his 23,000 followers.
It's 23,000 followers.
That just blows my mind right there.
Bot.
Of course, let's see. The rock star, MFG Records, Beth Travers is out
morning,
there.
Beth.
Beth.
Good morning, Beth.
Morning, sweetheart.
And let's see. Got a lot of conversation I'm sorting through here because everybody's all chatty this morning.
Mike Trenholm just chimed in.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Mike.
Philip Stanley is out there this morning.
Good morning.
He's the one who had a question for the Tiki Man.
Oh, okay.
Out of the way.
All right.
And, of course, he's saying good morning from La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Good morning.
Probably
Good
kind of
morning,
cool up there.
I bet it is. And let's see. Uncle Alex is out there at the chocolate bar.
Yeah, making Bloody Marys.
Mm-hmm.
OTV
And-
Tom Starkey says good morning from Maine.
Hey,
good morning.
Good morning. We got the deer. I got this video from Maine. It's playing on the video behind the chocolate bar.
With the deer feeders out there.
Yeah, the deer
Oh,
feeders.
it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Good morning to Jody. Camys Grammys is out there.
Good morning.
Of course, I talked to her yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I chatted with her. She's going to be making us something for the pond front patio.
Oh, well, there you go. And she is, by the way, she is celebrating her 3rd year with Tiki Man Radio.
Yay! We love her. One of these days, I'll get to meet her. I just got to go to Key West.
Our social
She got to
media.
come to a summer party.
Y'all may have noticed I've been stepping up my game on our social media.
You have.
And so I've been quite busy with that. Not that I do anything on Saturday morning, but I was doing a lot of that. And I just want to say thank you to Camys Grammys, to Barb, and who else was it? Somebody else. I think it was Beach Buddha. All made great comments that we can use for references, like reviews on some of those posts that I put out, because here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand this, and, I tell all the broadcasters this, but January is when budgets come out for people who have marketing budgets. Mm-hmm. And if you don't get on the stick and start making something happen in January, that money gets spent. So, here's what I've discovered a lot about businesses and people that are in charge of such dollars and things is that they don't know what to do with it. And they may have not got enough budget for what they really wanted to do. So that money is just sitting there, and we need to find a good partner and stuff to work with. So if you guys know anybody out there, or if you have a business, you can reach out to Jody's or Camys Grammys or Barb with Key West Local Lux or Beach Buddha Coffee or all of our sponsors, and they'll put in a good word for us.
Awesome. Wow. Well, good morning to the Beach Buddha. He's out, he says, grinding away this morning.
Grinding away.
Yeah. Of course,
Good
that is the
morning.
best roast coast to coast.
It
Damn
really
right.
is.
And we've got it right here in the chocolate bar. And I
Really
think
good.
Larice is going to make another pot.
She did.
2 scoops.
2 scoops.
And the beautiful Sean Crawley just chimed in saying good morning.
Good morning.
And
That guy says, get it right, B-Dog.
get what right?
It's down there. It says, get it right, B-Dog. He says
42K.
40. His followers. Yeah.
42,000.
Well,
All right.
excuse me. Why don't you hey, do me a favor. Send some of them our way, right?
Yeah. Oh, I like your little alien spaceship flying around. That's
right.
cute, Chris.
I think I got everybody for right now.
Yes.
There's a lot of aliens down there.
Oh, and Gina said, Z&G, Gina said, Angie, let me say it like she spelled it. Is that Solamito? Solamito. Angie Solamito.
Okay.
Salamito.
That's her name.
Salamito.
All right. Well,
Rhymes with mojito.
yeah, there you go.
Her parrot head president.
Oh, that's the Parrot Head president. Okay.
Angie Solamito.
Solomito. I couldn't hardly read it.
Well,
for
she
me.
had to phonetically spell it for me because I'm not very good either.
Well, it was blended in with a text, and I was having a hard
helps.
time. Sometimes
Solamito.
these lights are so bright, sometimes I can't see the text message good enough. But
That's why you had to wear sunglasses.
that's right. That's right. Now, if you're out there and you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. That helps us out tremendously. Every time you do that, that helps us move our videos into the way how YouTube recommends videos. All right. If you haven't downloaded the free app, all you got to do is hold your camera up there and take a picture of it, and a little link will pop up for whatever phone that you have. At the top is Apple, and then at the bottom is Android. And for those of you that don't know, if you have the app on your phone that says Android audio, That's for you to be able to play apps in your car, or if you have Apple CarPlay, that also allows you to be able to play apps in your car. So make sure you get those and play Tiki Man Radio everywhere you go. All right, well, let's get this day started off. We got a big show here for you. Key's Last Stand. Andrea Strawn is going to join us at 11 o'clock. We're going to dive into what will Key West look like in 10 years and all the plans that they got going on. They work on water quality, land development, and affordable workforce housing for people in Key West, which is one of my pet peeves, that along with liveaboards. So very excited to have them on the show. Bill Crawley's going to join us around 11:30. He's got a brand new song that we're going to debut for you that nobody else has got to hear. And then we got a new JBL Legends travel moment coming up at noon. So it's going to be a good day. We got a song going out to all of the train men out there in a little McGuffey Lane for you. Get you some Beach Buddha coffee.
Gonna do it.
And come over and have some fun with us. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Ever since I was a little boy, I'd hear that whistle blow, wishing I was an engineer and away I would go. I told my mama on that train, that's where I want to be. She told me maybe someday, son, as she smiled at me. My childhood days had left me, I grew into a railroad man. My suitcase and guitar travel with me hand in hand, chugging across the countryside, winding through the land. This always seemed like a life that I could understand. This feeling I can't change, and my ears won't refrain. And it seems like this old train's got me singing a railroad song. Boxcar, we sat up all night long, picking guitars, drinking whiskey, and singing a railroad song. This feeling I can't change, and my ears won't refrain. And it seems like this old train's got me singing a railroad song.
Hey everybody, this is Sunshine.
And meteorologist Doug.
You're listening to Tiki Man Radio on TikiManRadio.com.
Down the highway south I'll go. We were Hitchcock to Port St. Joe. I'm gonna walk the beach with a pirate's ghost, and we'll haunt that old forgotten coast. I'm gonna trade my car and change my name, and put Wesson oil in my bar and chain. I'm gonna fix a roadkill black bear roast, and get fat on that forgotten seafood shacks and oyster boats. I'll hide out on that forgotten coast. No one's gonna find me there with my fishing pole and my rocking chair. Tell the one I'll miss the most, he's down on that forgotten coast. Down the highway south I'll go. We will hitch cut to Port St. Joe. I'm gonna walk the beach with a pirate's ghost, and we'll haunt that old forgotten coast. I'm gonna cut my hair and change my name, and when the Percodan won't touch the pain, tell the one I'll miss the most, he's gone down that forgotten coast. Tell the one I'll miss the most, he's down on that forgotten coast.
That's right.
You gotta throw him back there.
Heading down that forgotten coast. Mm-hmm.
It's hard, Ed. Watch it.
That's right. Love that good music. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. And we had some sad news this week with Charles Osgood passed away. Big radio guy. A lot of you probably know him, the guy in the bow tie on the Sunday show, CBS Sunday morning show, for 22 years. A poet, just a fantastic guy. I watched him, pretty much all those 22 years that he was on the Sunday show. That was kind of my ritual to watch. But before that, he was a radio guy. And, just so y'all know, all right, I didn't do it till after he retired, but that's kind of where I borrowed the see you on the radio thing, because he would always sign off when he was a radio guy, see you on the radio. And I always thought that was cool. And one time one time I heard him say in an interview, that somebody had sent him a letter and say, why do you say see me on the radio? That's an oxymoron and all this. You shouldn't say that or whatever. And he says, because you can see me on the radio. If you're a good enough broadcaster and a good enough radio man or whatever, people can see you on the radio because they feel like they're there, like you're there.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was kind of cool. So, pretty sad. 91 years old.
Wow, I didn't realize he was that old.
Well, he retired some years ago. I forget how many years ago now from the Sunday show, and Jane Pauley took over, and he wanted to spend time in Paris drinking wine. And,
No kidding.
And enjoy the rest of his days. Wow. And man, that's how you do it. It's time to check out, get your hat, and get the hell out of town.
He read too many Hemingway books.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Hemingway spent a lot of time over there.
Yeah. So Charles Osgood. That's going to be the world is a less not as much excitement in the world without Charles Osgood in it. So,
Speaking of France,
for
the first time in the history of professional golf, a Frenchman won the San Diego Torrey Pines Open.
Really?
Yes, for the first time ever,
there you go.
A Frenchman, came along and whipped them all. So
Awesome.
Very good. It was
a great thing to watch yesterday.
I dropped you off a menu for Taco
see it right
Rock.
Here. And you know what? I don't see stuff, or excuse me, what I've called rolled tacos, but they do have something in here that I'm really interested in, and they're called flautas. Flautas are a thing you don't see everywhere.
Yeah.
Only probably at Taco Rock.
Yeah. Well, I spent a great deal of time with the owner the other day, and I was talking to him about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a menu for my buddy Flaz, because he's from California. If you don't believe it, just wait a while, he'll tell you. And he always talks about tacos.
I'm not doing that because I got Alex out there. He's monitoring me.
Yeah. Well, he's out there wearing dead people's clothes. So, you know. Yeah.
Well, you know what? This Taco Rock has cactus tacos. Can you believe that?
What's that?
Cactus tacos at Taco Rock.
What is
nopales, as they call them, or nopal?
Yeah.
You can get a nopal cactus, that's what it is, a cactus taco. And they also have lengua, which I had yesterday, along with a big bowl of menudo. But anyway,
Menudo.
not here.
Let me
they don't
see
have
that
menudo
recipe.
Wasn't that a group in the 80s, Menudo?
Yeah, Menudo was. I had their album. I did.
Well, as y'all well know by now, if you've been watching the show since the beginning, I don't ever take the hippie chick anywhere. So,
No.
apparently she's never been to Taco Rock either. But
I've never
never
been
heard
to
of
this
it.
place. Never heard of this.
Never
place.
heard of her.
been there for years. Y'all have seen
wow,
it. You just
they-
haven't paid attention to it. It's across the street from the Food City.
Right.
You
It's
have a Goodyear Tire
Mojarra?
and Taco Rock
It-
right in that
This
little
Mojarra?
sideways
Is
there.
that they got fish with a head? It
Is it over
looks
there
still
just
smiling
down?
at
Is
you.
that the one just down from the Chinese restaurant?
It's in a parking
It's in that
lot
plaza?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. On the other side.
On the other side.
Chinese, if you're going that way towards the interstate,
Yeah.
Chinese places on this side, and then Taco Rock it's really hard to get into. You almost have to go into the Goodyear parking lot and then turn around and go back in because of all that traffic there at the red light.
I've driven past it how many times and not realized it.
Yeah, so
This
if you're
the-
coming to that
Wow.
interstate, it's going to be on your right, or that intersection's going to be on your right.
Okay.
Been there for years.
Wow.
Does
Really?
the Polo Loco, does that mean the crazy chicken?
Yes, it does.
That's what I thought. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
But look at this one. Mojarra.
Mojito.
It's got the fishes smiling at you.
Oh, yes. And
I'm
it's a
talking to
deep-fried
Larice
whole fish.
through the window.
I figure we'll get Larissa in here. She can give us a real reading of that menu,
Yeah.
because she's going to recognize things we probably wouldn't,
Yeah.
But,
Well,
That's funny.
they have some great tacos in there. They even got tripa tacos, which is kind of like chicharrones, only they're cooked.
I don't know what any of that is, but that's okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you know the little cheap the things that are called fried pork skin.
yeah.
Oh, he eats fried pork.
Chicharrones.
He eats
Okay,
fried pork
okay.
skin.
Yeah.
He just calls it fried pork skins.
Well, when I used to go down to Mexico a lot, you would take pork skin and put what is that hot sauce?
Cholula?
Cholula.
Cholula, yeah.
So you'd put
My
Cholula
favorite.
on pork skins, and that was like a
He does
an
that still.
appetizer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of
And-
people don't know that, but you put a little hot sauce on those pork skins, man. That's a delicacy.
They call them chicharrones down there.
There you
Yeah.
go, Faz.
Yeah. And of course, everything has a taco, and they would put them right on the eye of the stove and get them hot and run over, and then put the eggs in it and all that stuff for breakfast. And yep, spent a long time down there.
Yeah, we used to just try to find the little stands in Tijuana and get maybe like goat tacos or sheep tacos or
Goat
something
and
really,
sheep. I'm all about goat and sheep.
or birria, things like that. So
Goat and
Yeah.
sheep is good.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
But anyway, so all right, so let's talk a little bit about Key's Last Stand,
Okay.
and they've been around since 1987, I do believe. And basically, that's what they're there for, is protecting the Keys. Now, a couple things happened, like last summer, when the water was so hot, and the coral reef got bleached. And I was really worried about hurricane season, which was really odd. That water was so warm that it was bleaching the coral reef, and I was afraid, if a hurricane got in there, it was going to be nasty. And for some reason, the hurricanes were on the California side. this year, more hurricanes, and it was really weird because going into it, I'm like, man, this is not shaping up to be a good thing. And little do I, obviously I'm not a meteorologist apparently, but it did hurt the coral reefs. So you got some newsworthy out there, but with everything else going on, it just barely made the headlines. But it's a big thing down in the Keys. And then you've got a lot of people believe that in 30 years or 50 years or whatever, Key West is going to be underwater. So they're already changing some of their. They're raising a lot of houses and stuff in Key West because of that. And same thing in Miami. The water has risen so high in Miami that they've had to move back a lot of things when it comes to residential and stuff like that. So a lot of things going on with that. And Key West is a particular. It's a home away from home for me. I love it. I love the people, and I'm always interested in what's going on with the Keys. And whenever you got somebody, my other pet peeve, of course, is affordable workforce housing for the people that work on the island.
Yes.
And it's not just Key West; it's everywhere. There's a lot of places, that people that are having to work in these bars or want to work in bars and do things of that nature. You people that are taking care of what I call the people that are actually running that island. They got to have affordable housing to live there and work.
Of course they do.
And there's a lot of people that have left the Keys because of that. So we're going to dive into that a little bit, get their spin on it. They got a meeting coming up tomorrow for members only. We are members of this, and B-Man may go to it. He's very leery to go because he doesn't want to get he doesn't do anything half-ass. So if he goes, by next week he's probably
all in.
He'll
by
probably
next
be the
week,
president.
he'll be the chairman or something.
So yeah.
And he's he's having to limit himself of what he gets involved with. So
That goes with a quote I heard today.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I follow up. It's kind of a motivational thing on TikTok, and today's motivation was Matthew McConaughey, and his advice for the day was, don't half-ass it, because if you half-ass it and it doesn't work out, you're always going to wonder, well, what would happen if I'd actually put my all into it?
Yeah.
So he says, so don't half-ass it.
Matthew McConaughey.
He's
all right.
Isn't he the one that says, will data be the new gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AI, yeah.
Yeah, is AI the new gold?
Yeah. Speaking of the Key West and the affordable housing, you think those billionaires that are buying out the millionaires would be able to put something together?
Well, here's the thing is that Key West is a very small island, and there's only so many. It's not like you can go in and build a whole bunch of apartments like you can in a lot of other places. And so a lot of the housing that, people are buying up, they're renting those things out for astronomical amount of money.
They are.
So, and it's really changed a lot. I remember when Danny and Chris lived at the Conch Rock Shanty.
Me too. I loved that place.
I remember that.
It was a great
I remember
place.
you talking about that.
Yeah, so it was.
I like their backyard there.
Yeah, and somebody came in, and the son of the man that owned it sold it to a guy and raised the rent drastically, and they had to get out of there.
That's happened in a lot of places.
Yeah.
We found out about that yesterday with a local place.
Yeah.
Did you know Southern Burger's out of business?
I never went there.
We went there. We all went there together.
Yes, we
ate at
did.
Southern
We all
Burger
went
in
there.
Cambridge Square.
Oh, Southern and Cambridge. I'm talking about the what is this? Mervs or down?
No,
Southern Burger in Cambridge Square.
They're out of business.
They were out of business.
They were good.
We was at Loopy's yesterday, and happened to be our waiter came from over there, and he goes, they raised the rent, and the owners couldn't afford it anymore, so Southern Burger's out of business.
Aw.
That's a shame.
So,
Getting greedy over there.
so it's happening in a lot of places.
Did you know that there's no Einstein bagels in Chattanooga anymore?
Oh, and they were good too. They used to be out in East Brainerd.
Did the one on Hicks and Pike close?
Yep, it's all boarded up, and it has the property for sale.
Oh, sad. Very sad.
Well,
Right,
if
so-
they have another one, then I didn't know about that.
That guy says money runs this island.
Well, money runs a lot of islands. It's not just Key West. And,
That is true.
The world.
So it is what it is. And but It's a shame how Key West has lost its home feel a little bit. People used to be a lot more friendlier than they are nowadays and whatever. And it's just, people just need to get on the positive side. But anyway, I want to play the video that they have out there on the website. And then we're going to get ready for Andrea Strawn to join us. So here we go.
Home to the only barrier reef in the continental United States, the Florida Keys are an extraordinary and captivating island ecosystem that enchants residents and visitors alike. But now, more than ever, the Keys' fragile waters and marine life need your help and protection. Established as a nonprofit advocate in 1987 to preserve the Florida Keys and ensure a sustainable future for all, Last Stand belongs to all of us who call the Florida Keys home and those who share our desire to drive positive change to preserve this special place. For decades, Last Stand has fought for water quality, marine life, land preservation, and affordable workforce housing for our community. Every effort we make brings us closer to our goals, and we're committed to each cause. Collaborating with elected officials and advocating for sound policies, we chart the course for a sustainable future. We speak up and speak out on behalf of the community and the environment. You too can be part of this critical movement. We need your help to ensure our success. Whether you live in the Keys or hold deep affection for these islands from afar, joining Last Stand today makes our voice even stronger so we can continue to make a difference. With growing membership and your financial support, we will work together toward ensuring the ability of our communities to responsibly absorb future growth. The Keys are at a crossroads, and being engaged is more vital than ever. In becoming a member of Last Stand, you directly contribute to the mission of creating positive, lasting change in the Keys. Visit keyslaststand.org and become a member. Join our collective voice to say yes to a sustainable future and help protect this unique environment.
Sometimes late when things are real and people share the gift of gab between themselves. Some are quick to take the bait and catch the perfect prize that waits among the shells. But Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. And cause never was the reason for the evening or the Tropic of Sir Galahad. So please believe in me when I say I'm spinning round, 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 round. Smoke, glass, stain, bright color, image going down, 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 down. Soap, sud, green, light bulb. Oh, Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. And cause never was the reason for the evening or the Tropic of Sir Galahad. So please believe in me when I say I'm spinning round, 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 round. Smoke, glass, stain, bright color, image going down, 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 down. So sun, green, light bulb. No, Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. And cause never was the reason for the evening or the Tropic of Sir Galahad. So please believe in me
Hey, this is Marty Nickel, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, where it's always tiki time. Tiki time.
Everybody's talking at me. Can't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. People stop and stare. I can't see their faces. Only the shadows of their eyes. Going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. Going where the weather suits my clothes. Banking off of a northeast wind and sailing on a summer breeze. Skipping over the ocean like a stone. Shining through the pouring rain. Going where the weather suits my clothes. Banging off of a northeast wind and sailing on a summer breeze. Skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me. Can't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. I won't let you leave my love behind. I won't let you leave my love behind. I won't let you leave my love behind. No, I won't let you leave my love behind.
One of my favorite Jimmy Buffett tunes.
Well, yeah, but it's, what's his name? Fred.
It was actually off of the Bug's Life video.
Right, but
movie.
the original song, what was his name? Fred.
No.
Neil. Neil. I'm sorry, Neil.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got Fred from, but Neil. What's his name?
Sadaka?
No, the guy who wrote that song.
Sadaka? No.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's see if we can get Andrea Strawn in here. Let's see here. Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing great. We have beautiful weather in the Keys this morning. Yay!
yeah.
The weather's back.
Yay! That's
I know. It's actually
you pulled me out of the water.
well, it's interesting, because a lot of people, I did a little research. You and I didn't get a chance to talk, but I understand that you lived in Australia, you lived in Canada, and all kinds of places. But like a lot of us,
yes,
going down Highway 1, you fell in love. You got the Keys disease, right?
That's exactly right. And
Yeah.
when it was funny that my husband and I, we just took a drive down and we said, well, why don't we just keep going? And we went to CVS, bought toothbrushes, and stayed for a weekend and fell in love.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, meant to be.
Well, I can't thank you guys enough for joining us. This is, we always talk about, the Keys, being protected. And we talk about the people of Key West. And how much, we always encourage people to get off the bar stool, walk around the island, discover the things that, that you may or may not see, like the blue ceilings on the front porches and things of that nature. My favorite thing to do is to walk through the Key West Cemetery first thing in the morning. I'm usually there when they open the gate.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
Yeah.
And they do this tour in the spring where you can go, and certain members of the community will be there to interpret who's in the grave. So bringing to life those people that were there and their stories and how they came to the Keys and how they survived the Keys. And, it's a fabulous place to go. Absolutely. Have to.
Well, we played the video before you came on that you guys have got out there, to kind of get the word out there. We are also members. We have the link on our website, TikiManRadio.com, so you can click on it to get more information, or if you want to become a member. I always like to say, and people, a lot of people will say, what we don't do today is going to affect the next generation. And I always like to say what we don't do today is going to affect the next generation. So tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing and about Last Stand.
Absolutely. Well, Last Stand, if you didn't know, is actually 37 years old.
Yeah, 1987.
Started with a group of really concerned citizens with the overdevelopment in the 80s. And so from there, it kind of grew and people sort of joined forces. And we represent all of the Keys, not just Key West, where it started. So Keys Last Stand really takes to concern all of the needs of people's, living in the Keys up and down. We attend the board meetings for the chamber, the Monroe County, the city. We monitor their agendas. We sort of hold their feet to the fire. We like to keep them accountable for the promises they make, which is what, and that's great. But it's also a lot of behind the scenes work. We have in recent years lost a lot of our membership, most likely due to the affordability factor, people leaving the Keys. And then just that message not getting out there. We at Last Stand really felt like we had to rebrand, re-engage, get people back together again, talking about these issues and how we can preserve and protect what we love so much about this fragile environment.
Yeah, and we, we're heavily invested in Key West as well. With we have our Songwriter Showcase, Key West Bound. That's every year, end of September, 1st of October, in Key West at Rick's Dirty Harry's. Going into our 8th year this year. We're very excited about that. We have a broadcaster with B-Man and Michelle, Brian Fields. They have Coastal Confessions live every Friday night down there. So we're always paying close attention to it. When we come to town, we always try to go plogging. It's amazing, how many tons of cigarette butts that are picked up. So we try to give back to the island whenever we can when we do come to town, and we encourage other people to do the same thing. So it's very, very dear to our hearts. And when I was doing my research about you guys, one of the things that I've really been harping on for the last ever since 2020, but is the affordable housing for the workers, the people that I think run the island, right? Where are they going to live? Where can they stay and make a living? Why do you have to have 4 jobs to go to,
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have been monitoring this situation for years. This is a very old conversation. Yeah. It just never seems to be solved. There's money set aside for the city. I know that they are going to be going out for an RFP to assess the need, but studies that go back into 2014 suggest that we are shy by 6,500 units. I mean, you're right. I mean, how many people you can't afford it. Mm-hmm. Even the lower and very low income people, there aren't enough units for those. When you see affordable housing go up here, a lot of times, and they measure it by your income, it's for those middle management type people. It's not for the bartender. It's not for the massage therapist. It's not for those people that we constantly rely on. And so it's just to run our tourism business, which is what we are down here.
Sure.
We're 99% tourism. So yeah, it really is a conversation that just never seems to be solved. And hopefully, we can put some more feet to the fire and get some more answers and get some more assessment going. And so we know what kind of hole we're filling here, because it's a big one.
Yeah, it's the talk is that the billionaires have bought out the millionaires in Key West, and it's true. And for some reason, all the housing that has been bought up on the island, has pushed another person out that has been living there for 10 years, 12 years, whatever, and working and loving the island and what it's all about. And
I can't tell you how many testimonials I have. People telling me that their neighborhoods where they've lived for 30 years we're full-time residents where they had a community and a sense of camaraderie, sense of a village. They're all rentals now. So what does that do to the face of our, they're second homeowners or third homeowners, or they're just all rentals? Where's the vested interest in seeing our nearshore waters being protected, our coral reefs being protected, our workforce being protected? Where's that? So, you lose that connection, and where are we going to be 10 years from now is a scary, scary thought.
It is. And another thing that we discovered in 2020 was, when the whole world shut down, how clear and beautiful that water was. It was amazing. You didn't have the cruise ships and all that stuff coming in. And, for some people, they had never seen it that clear, and I thought it was amazing.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I had never seen it that clear. My husband and I'm relatively new to the Keys, 7 years. And, when we had COVID, we stayed. It was spectacular. How just the difference, the traffic level, the water clarity, the fish you saw, the less turbidity because of the big cruise ships, all that. It was sort of like, oh, and by the way, here's a reminder of how good it could be if you really implemented and put into effect those ordinances and those restrictions that are there for a reason.
Yeah.
And this is where we get back into the enforcement. Sure. And how we need to enforce the rules that we're putting on the books. And that's what, Last Stand, that's what we do. So we're trying our best to keep it going.
Well, congratulations, 7 years, a freshwater conch, that's a big deal,
It's a big deal,
Yeah.
It's true. It hasn't been a hard 7 years, I can tell you right now. It's not like I'm in some snowy tundra.
I know.
In Canada.
And then, another thing that happened last summer that we were just talking about earlier in the show, that the water got so warm that the coral reefs were being bleached. And, it was I was scared because I felt like if a hurricane got into those waters, it was going to be dangerous. And for some reason, the hurricanes were in California, so I was amazed by that. But that just goes to show you the coral reefs. All of Key West is a coral rock, so if the coral reefs are damaged, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal, and they are dying. And what happens when they start to break down when you have these hurricanes come through and erode that protective barrier reef? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, our issues get bigger. We get more water on shore. We get more issues with our protecting our houses and our people, our lives. And so it's just these huge downstream effects. The coral reef also plays into the water quality issues, and I'm not sure if y'all have been listening to the.
I was looking at the reports.
Lawsuit.
Yeah, you guys post the reports on the website, which is very good to take a look at. So I was looking at some of those as well. But the water equality. There's so many things that are going on now. Tiki Man Radio is notorious for not getting into politics or religion, right? We're for positive vibes only. That's what we do. But I understand that, with something like this, there has to be a political part that you have to be involved in.
It's a little bit like stepping up for the fish, the bonefish study that came out a couple of years ago that found all of these drugs, people's drugs in their systems. It's like there's a connection here. So what are we putting in the water? And maybe we should stop. And so that's what's been happening. And we've supported the efforts up in Marathon to shut down those shallow wells and use a better solution. But that solution takes 10 years. So we still have work to do and try to clean up our backyard and not pollute, not throw cigarette butts in the water and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
It just common sense stuff that says now's the time. The line is drawn in the sand and you can't do this anymore and think you can get away with it.
Yeah, and because of you guys' effort and a lot of other people, they just shut down a development up at Little Torch Key. That was a major accomplishment for everybody that stood up and said, stop it, stop the craziness, stop the madness, for God's sakes.
That's right.
So
that's right.
I know you guys were involved with that.
We have to pay attention to our density rules. We have to pay attention and enforce those density issues. We have to pay attention to the height restrictions. We have to pay attention to our waters and our surrounding preserves, because you can't just build right next to something that's environmentally protected. We live in a marine sanctuary, this whole place. So you have to be very aware of those rules, and you have to enforce those rules. And that's where people try to slip this stuff in. And we have to say, stop, you can't do that. This says you can't do that. So for this reason, you know, we want this to be here for future generations. You can't do that. So that's, Last Stand really gets involved that way for sure.
Well, we've got a thing that we're putting together for our Songwriter Showcase this year, where I'm encouraging people that have never driven down Highway 1. Now, you got to be careful. It's a dangerous highway, but, you really need to take some time and enjoy the Keys. Key West is going to be there when we get there. So we've got a thing called the Tiki Man Radio Convoy to the Keys that we're going to do. We're going to start in Key Largo. One of my favorite places to stay there is Island Cove?
No.
It's
Sunset.
Sunset Cove.
Sunset Cove. Those cute little...
I know. I love it. It's like something
cabins.
right out of 1977 when we were kids,
It is.
But anyway, I love staying there, and we're going to start there, and then we're going to convoy down to the Keys, and I'm going to show people that, things that they haven't seen before, because they just fly into Key West, so they're missing out on what the Keys are all about.
Absolutely. You have to do it. You have to at least do it once in your life to understand what that looks like, and the overseas highway, and where are we in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's just fabulous.
Beautiful.
You're missing out if you don't. It is. It's gorgeous. And it's sort of like what you say. It's like you can get a bar seat down on Duval or whatever, but you are missing it if you haven't gone to the backcountry. You are missing out if you haven't seen the Tortuga, the islands, the sandbars, the natural beauty that surrounds this place. It's not just Duval.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have some sponsors down there with GTS Charters and Outfitters, and every year we take the whole crew of Tiki Man Radio, either before or after the showcase, goes out to the sandbars, goes out there, because you have to go out on the water in Key West. You really don't understand. If your goal is to go to Sloppy Joe's and Captain Tony's, not that there's anything wrong with that. But there is so much more about the Keys that we're always encouraging people to go. And getting out in the backwater is the place to go. You need to know what a mangrove looks like, for God's sakes.
You do. You actually do. It's so great. We call it the Jungle Boat Cruise when we take a little boat and we go around and we show all our guests, and it's just like they're in awe. They're in awe, and that they can get out and stand in knee-deep water and have a drink, and you just see for miles. You just see for miles. It's beautiful. Got to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got a meeting coming up tomorrow, 5:30, and members only.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we're almost sold out. But I was going to say, anyone who's listening and wants to come, just tell them the Tiki Man sent you, and I'll make sure you get a seat.
Hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm happy to have you guys, because we need more people engaged. Our panelists are the A-team of environmental and buildings and resiliency, people in the Keys. They've been doing it forever. They've got studies. They're doctors. There's even a hurricane expert from NOAA. We're talking details. So bring your questions. We're going to record everything. Unfortunately, we're not live. Couldn't get that part going, but we are almost sold out. It'd be about 100 or so people there. So we're excited, very excited.
That's good.
And the mayor of the city of Key West is supposed to show up too. So we're excited about that too.
Well, there you go. There you go. We had a tent set up at the burning of the hurricane flag when the admiral was retiring and all that stuff down there in Key West, and so we're so involved in things even from a distance, and all of our friends and broadcasters and singer-songwriters that we our Songwriter Showcase. One of the things that we made a point to do when we started it was to always include locals, because locals lose out in what used to be called Meeting of the Minds before they left town. And our event got so big they had to leave town, so
ran them out.
Yeah, ran them out. So we're pretty excited about that. But you know, we always are trying to include something to do with locals with our showcase and making sure, because they're live on the radio for all 3 days. It's streaming live on YouTube, and they finally be able to get out there and get their music out. So it's very important to us.
That's fantastic that you do that. And we do have such a huge music community here. It's really impressive. That was one of the things that my husband and I just fell in love with too, because we had been living in all these different places. This has everything. It has entertainment, it has theater, it has live music, it has great culinary experiences. I mean, you name it, we have it here. It's just this beautiful little, you know, part of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember sitting on the veranda of the Cork and Stogie back in the day. And this is across from one of my favorite places to stay, which is the Speakeasy. And I love that end of Duval Street. Anyway, so I'm sitting out there and I was having this conversation. This was years ago, probably 10, 12 years ago. And this lady said, "Did you drive down?" I said, "Yes, I had a great drive down. It was beautiful and all this stuff." And she's like, "You know, I haven't been to Miami in 15 years. Isn't the world crazy up there?" And I was like, "How cool is that?" I thought that was the coolest conversation. Cool. She's like, "I'm never leaving this island," you know.
I know. Why would you? You have no reason to leave. It's seriously true. It's all here. We have it all. It's just, no wonder everybody's coming here. So
well, that's true. Yeah. Well, I guess, you know, if we could just get everybody to respect it, you know, respect the island. We want people to come to Key West. We understand that after 2020, that was a big test for everybody. But we need the tourism there to keep the island buzzing. But we got to have people respect it as well.
You absolutely do. There's a line of, you know, involvement and what it takes to, you know, be respectful to the infrastructure that we have. We're not building our way out of a 4 mile square island. Okay. Yeah. There's no more room. And so you need to be respectful of that idea. And that also there's only so much that we can do for water, sewage, everything. Like the infrastructure is really big. Yeah. You just can't endlessly give out these ROGOs or BPAS units. We have the building permit allocation systems that you just cannot continually build on top of things that it's not going to be the keys, right? It's not ever going to be the keys. So.
Right. Yeah, and of course the airport is going through a renovation, and there's been a lot of buzz about that. And do you have any information on any of the changes there?
I actually don't have a lot of information on the airport other than I know it is overwhelmed. When I went to pick up my son for Christmas, I don't think I could get in to the baggage claim area. There were 4 flights that had arrived all at once. Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, we know the TDC has a lot of money that they have to use, and they advertise the ends of this place. And it doesn't necessarily help if you constantly are trying to shove as many people onto this little tiny island as you possibly can. Sure. So we're looking at some other opportunities for those TDC dollars to perhaps help with affordable workforce housing, because those are the people that are serving these people that are coming anyway. It makes total sense. So hopefully things start to move and loosen up for those funds, that we can actually put them to some use that would help and not just overwhelm.
Well, I have a love-hate relationship with the airport. I love the smallness of it. You know, I love the family up there and all that. You know, and I love getting out of the plane and walking across and going in. But over the years, they've confiscated my microphone stands and all kinds of stuff. And I usually have like bags of wires and radio equipment and things, and in years past, and they would, oh, here he comes. All right, here he comes. Put him over here. We got to go through everything, and a lot of people that had never been to Key West, there's like, man, this airport sucks, But it's just it's like a 2-lane highway that should have been a 4-lane highway 20 years ago is basically what it is. But I understand there's only so much room. There's only so much room to build on.
Yeah.
And you can't expand. I mean, in The Last Stand, actually, that was their original fight. Their original battle was for the original airport that was built on salt ponds that are there. Wow. And to protect the salt ponds. So, yeah, we come full circle. But it's you can't just continually explode the population here. It's 4 mile square island. So you can't do it. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I really appreciate what you guys are doing, and Tiki Man Radio is here for you if you guys need to run commercials, free of charge. If you want us to help get the word out, send me some emails. If there's links that we need to add to our website, we're all in to help you guys to do whatever we need to do. to protect the Keys and our home away from home when we're not there. So,
well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for having us on today. This has been great, and so nice to get to know you guys.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing you when you're in town again.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tell everybody about Tiki Man Radio and pass along that information. If you guys need to send anything to us, we'll be glad to run those commercials for you and take good care of you.
Yes.
Oh, love it. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, you too.
Keep up the good
Thanks.
work.
Thank you. You too.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Well, my time went down by the time my feet on the floor. Crazy people knocking us, I wanna talk more. Let me in, baby, I don't know what you got, but you better take it easy. This place is hot, and I'm so glad we made it. So glad we made it. You got, give me some of that. 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 Every day. Well, I feel so good, everything is kinda high. You better take it easy, 'cause the place is on fire. Been a hot day and I had some work to do. We made it, baby, and it happened to you. And I'm so glad we made it. So glad we made it. You got, give me some of it. 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 Every day. Well, I feel so good, everything is getting hot. You better take it easy, 'cause the place is on fire. Been a hot day, nothing went too good. Now I'm gonna relax like everybody should. And I'm so glad we made it. Hey, hey, so glad we made it. You got, give me some of that. Give me some of that. Give me some of that.
Hey, this is Manalo, and you're living on Island Time with Tiki Man Radio.
Traveling down the back roads of where I was raised. I'd give the whole world to climb back and see those better days. Spent so many good times living in the past. It makes me stop and wonder if those days will ever last. They're gone forever. I guess I'll never. Here today, gone tomorrow. Stay with me all the way. Through the good times and the bad.
wish I were a child again. I remember it so well. The days of telling lies and keeping secrets that I won't tell. We all are growing older, every hour, every day. Memories from the past seem to guide along the way. Are gone forever. I guess I'll never. Here today, gone tomorrow. Stay with me on the way. Through the good times and the bad. Maybe gone tomorrow, but it's here today. We'll sail up the river, where only we can go. Leave the worries all behind, like a long time ago. Here today, gone tomorrow. Stay with me on the way. Through the good times and the bad. Maybe gone tomorrow, but it's here today. Here today, gone tomorrow. Stay with me on the way. Through the good times and the bad. Maybe gone tomorrow, but it's here today. Here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Jax Bowers Mudcut Studios, your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing, and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Jax Bowers will take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at AlanJaxBowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated and stop worrying about it. Reach out to AlanJaxBowers.com and step into the big show. You know, the difference between being a professional and being an amateur is the people you surround yourself with. And legend Jax Bowers only surrounds himself with the best of the best all over the world. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner, Alan Jax Bowers and Mudcut Studios. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it. Are you looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. That's right. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. We want to thank the Goldens for taking good care of Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitude Band coming to the summer party.
That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a fantastic thing. Let's see if we can get the legend himself in here. Let me see if I can... let me go over here. There we go. Let me go and get Mr. Rockstar in here, Mr. Bill Crawley.
Hey,
how you doing this morning, brother?
Good morning, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
I'm doing great.
I got your cup up here.
Look,
Right
he's
here.
got your cup.
My favorite coffee
Your
cup.
face.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. How the hell are you, man?
Cool. I got one of these.
There you go. There you go, man. Well,
Don't ask me what's in here. I can't say it in mixed company. Just in your honor, man.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, first of all, I want to thank you guys, you and Sean both, really, for being big supporters of Tiki Man Radio. And you guys have always been kind to us, and we appreciate our friendship we have with you guys, for sure.
Well, that's very sweet, man. We feel the exact same way about you, and you've been there with me right from the beginning and been, supportive all the way, and it's been great, man. And it's going to carry on. It's going to continue.
Yeah, I just know there's going to be a day, where you're going to send a picture, you're going to post a picture, and there's going to be these long line of buses, that are, following you around, like, you're getting out of the limo like Elvis used to and all that stuff, and I'll have to text Sean and say, hey, it's the Tiki Man. I hope you guys are doing good.
Yeah, well, that's happening right now, so I'm sorry I haven't sent you a picture yet. I'll get that to you.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, it looks like another beautiful day down in Florida.
Oh, man. We've been off to a kind of a rough start for our winter here. Winter's the best time of year to be here, and all the locals suffer through the summer. Mm-hmm. Look forward to the winter, but for some reason, this year it's been kicked off with several days of overcast skies. A little cool, it's been down in the lower 70s a few days, so it's been kind of uncomfortable. But
I feel so sorry for them.
Yeah. As you can see, it's a glorious day today.
It is.
We're very happy about that.
It is.
This is what we're used to every day, from like Thanksgiving till Father's Day in June.
Yeah.
Well, we care a lot about, we were just having a conversation with Last Stand, and very, very, concerned about things down in Key West, and we try to stay involved with everything that's going on, and you guys are always sending great pictures of, where you're at, too, so.
Well, I hope it doesn't bother you too much.
No.
We just like to share,
I love it.
Listen, it got up to 63 degrees this day, 2 days ago, I think it was. And, man, I threw some steaks on the grill. I got me a cold beer, set out the Tiki Bar. I'm like, this is great. This is great.
And just the week.
I saw your post. I was very happy for you, man.
And the week before, Bill, it was 7.
Yeah.
And ice everywhere.
Which is very rare for this side of the state.
It really is. That's rare.
Now, for all of us living here in Harrison Bay, we really don't know what's past Nashville. You know, I mean, we hear about Memphis and all that, but we don't really know. Apparently, they get a lot of snow and stuff over there, but you know, on this side of the state, it's usually not that bad.
Yeah, well, I'm happy for you. I did see some photos online not too long ago about some serious snow in the Nashville area.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of interest there because I still have a brother that lives in Ohio, and he drives this big rig from northern Ohio down to Nashville 2 or 3 times a week. So
wow.
I kind of in tune with that weather in that part of the world. And I was sorry to see that it was so snowy and everything.
Yeah.
That's probably gone by now, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Usually we get and it's, again, very rare that we get snow, but I think 2 years in a row now we've got snow, and but usually it's gone within a day or two. But this time it was just so cold. It just kind of hung around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold sucks, man.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, tell us a little bit about this new song you got, man. You're always working on something.
Well, yeah, you know, that's what we got to do. Well, I can tell you, if you're really interested in how this happened. One day, I don't know, some time ago, the TV was on in the other room, and I heard the weather came on, and this person was talking about a tropical depression that was headed our way. And I thought, damn, man, that doesn't sound good. That's not going to be good weather for us. And he's talking, and then he goes on to talk about the details, and I'm listening. That's not what I want to hear. And I thought to myself, man, that's enough to make you go into a tropical depression. And I like to play on the words, so it stuck in my mind, and I just thought about it for a long time, kind of put it on the back burner, had other stuff going on. But then when I got around to it, it was pretty easy to write it, really, because it's not a song about depression or unhappiness. I don't do those kind of songs. It's just to play on the word, on the phrase tropical depression. I liked it, and so I wrote this song, and then when it came time to record it, of course, you know where I go. I go across state to Mudcut Studios for Alan Jax Bowers.
Mr. Alan Jax Bowers.
Yeah. So we got started with him, and actually I was hoping to have this song, believe it or not, ready for last year's songwriters function, but it didn't happen. These things sometimes can take a long time. Things happen, you know. So once that happened, I put it on a hold through the holidays, and nothing happens then. But you know, I do want to give a shout out to the guys that are on the recording with me, because I love these guys, and I feel so privileged that you know, they contribute to my songs. I got, of course, Alan Jax Bowers does the drums, and there's a guy here that lives here in the area. His name is Michael Waxman. He's a fantastic keyboard player, and he provided piano and electric organ for me. And I got 2 longtime buddies that we used to live together down in Dallas that sang backup vocals, Corky Ray and Steve Powell. And Steve Powell is a fantastic bass player. They're both writers and singers, but Steve also has a studio. Thank you, Steve. He pulled it all together for me. And I was fortunate enough to have the fabulous Dave Matchett play harmonica for me.
Oh, yeah.
We love Dave.
I love Dave.
I got to know him the last 2 years going down to Key West. You know, I showed up to play at some places, and he's on stage. We'd never met, but I said, okay, that's fine with me. I like more the merrier. And then we played together a lot this past year, and it was great chemistry, and he right away agreed to be on the recording, so I'm very pleased. It makes a big difference to have him on that recording.
Yeah.
And all those guys are fantastic musicians, and I'm telling you, I sometimes I got to pinch myself to realize, you know, I realize how lucky I am to have these guys in my recording world, you know, and my musical brothers.
Sure.
So shout out to all those guys. Some of them I think are tuned in.
Good.
Love you guys.
Well, it's a rocking tune, so let's play it, and we're going to put you back in the green room. We're going to play the song, then we'll come back. We'll talk some more, okay?
Okay, sounds good, man. Thanks.
The world-famous Bill Crawley with Tropical Depression. Hot off the presses, as we like to say. All right, here we go.
seriously. Things are changing by the hour. Blue sky turning to gray. I'm feeling Mother Nature's power. It's gonna be a dark and gloomy day. They call it tropical depression, common in the lower latitude. It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. Well, can you help me? Won't you tell me, doctor? Could you send in the nurse? Do I need a long vacation or a potent vaccination? See, my condition is worse. Is there a chance to recover? Escape this funk that I'm in? Help me one way or another. Can't you see my resistance is wearing thin? They call it tropical depression, common in the lower latitude. It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. My little world is shaking. I'm hoping for the skies to clear. If I could hide from this stormy weather, then my worries might disappear. Hey! Hey! Well, if you see me walking down the street, got a funny look in my eye. Can't you understand that I'm a mixed up man just doing my best to get by? I got no explanation how this could happen to me, but now I'm in a real situation. Can anybody help to set me free from this tropical depression, common in the lower latitude? It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. Tropical depression, common in the lower latitude. It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. Come on. Come on.
There we go, brother.
Awesome.
That was great.
Nice.
Oh, you guys are too kind. I was just sitting here listening to that for, I don't know how many times I've heard it already, but I never get tired of listening to Jax Bowers' drum part on that song, man.
I know.
That guy has a feel for stuff, and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
You talk about a guy that loves what he does, and I can tell now that I've listened to a lot of different tracks and stuff that he's played on. I can start to tell a little bit. He's got a different style of his own. Same thing with Dave's harmonica. I mean,
yeah, those are two guys that can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's true.
I agree 100%. It's fun to watch Jax at work. When I sit in his studio, we of course we talk about the song, we go through the structure, yada yada, and then he says, "Yeah, I think I know what I want to do," and he gets on his kit, and this is true, believe it or not. It's usually one take.
Wow.
And it's done.
Wow.
And he may hear something. He says, "I think I can do this part a little bit better," or something else. And that'll be it. 2 takes. I've never been over in that studio. We've done more than 2 takes.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Pretty cool.
Truly.
That's true talent. And
even my dog was impressed. I took my dog one time. He's got photos. My dog just laid on the floor looking at him the whole time. He just couldn't peel her eyes away from him.
Wow. Well,
it's a good thing for me that he's a dog person. He didn't mind the doggy in the studio.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I tell you,
and the same thing with Dave Matchett. Dave and I, he doesn't know my songs, but he'll lean over, what key is it? And I tell him the key, Sometimes I don't. It doesn't really matter. He's on it right away. He just,
Yeah.
It's just really cool. When you play with people of that caliber, it's just really cool.
You know, we were down at Hog's Breath some years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. And Dave hadn't been to Key West in a long time, and used to play with Hugo and all of them, you know, back in the day. And so he showed up in Key West, and next thing you know, man, Jimmy Parrish is playing, and he's up there with him, and
he's playing with everybody.
He's playing with everybody. We went to the following year. We went down to Panama City. He was down there. We got to hang out with him, and I just love that guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah. Well, just when I think you can't get any better, you always do. And it sounds to me like you really over the last year and a half, 2 years, I think you've really come into your own style of music, how you like to sing. I don't know if you're doing things in the behind the scenes or if it's just practicing your art every day, playing or whatever, but you have really come into your own style of music.
Well, it's very kind of you to say that. I appreciate it. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I mean, it's maybe just an evolution I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
But you're right. When you play almost every day and you play in front of an audience several times, I mean, over and over and over, things are bound to get different or better, hopefully, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me give a plug. I've got another song that's just about finished, and I'll be sending your way, but it's probably not going to be for another couple months. But got the same cast of characters on this next recording. It's a song called Wherever We Please. I've got the fabulous Brad Brewer to do an alto sax part on this.
Oh man, love me some saxophone.
Yes.
It's a different song. I'm gonna be real interested to see how you all react and how everybody reacts to it. But dare I say, I think it's a cool song. It's a pretty song, and I'm very happy with it. And it's going to be really cool when we get done with it.
Awesome.
You'll be the first one to know.
Yay. Yay.
Hey, that's all I care about, you know. I mean, I did. I was watching a show last night. We watched a movie last night, and you know, of course, I get a message from Ed the Train Man, right? And he's like, "Hey, can you send me Bill's new song?" And then the next thing you know, I get another message from Brian, and he's like, "Hey, have you got Bill's new song?" And so I'm having to send all this stuff, you know, to him. You know, so they've all got your song, and they're going to be playing it. Okay. And you know, all the awesome. We're very fortunate to you know, have DJs all across the country from here to Cal. The kids out in California have that song. Really? And I'm sure they'll bring it into their next show that they're working on out there. So, and Jen Shin and all of them, you know. So it's very cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I meant to give myself another shameless plug. You probably know what this is.
Yes.
Hey! Yes. Yes, we have ours as well, you know. There we go.
It's okay if we display our sack of nuts on
that's right.
Yep,
that's
there's
right.
Hippie Chick with hers, too.
Hippie Chick's got hers, too, yeah.
We don't have no nuts there, Flash.
I like my sack of nuts.
Now, I think that the Hippie Chick and you were in the same class, right? The year of getting the didn't y'all
that
get
was
it
this year.
That was this year.
Yeah, this past year.
Class of 23.
That's right.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. And we're very excited to have the SAC Awards coming back this year at the showcase. And that reminds me, call me after the show if you're going to be free or sometime after a while or whatever. I got something I want to run by you, see if you might be interested in.
Well, let me check with my manager. And,
I understand.
If I got time. No, of course I will. You know, I think Hippie Chick might be the only girl I know that has a sack of nuts.
Well, you know, when you're with the Tiki Man, you have a golden sack of nuts all the time. Okay. So.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Where's Monica? We need an editor.
Yeah, I know. Our producer, Monica's just spit out her coffee.
The video hasn't caught up to her yet. But I can tell you, Bill, looking here in the chat, everybody is loving this new song.
There we go. There we go.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Sure appreciate that. Very kind.
That's cool, man. Well, we can't wait to see you guys down the road, and we really appreciate you jumping on board. We got to get ready for Joe Leo coming up here at noon, And you're always welcome here. You know that.
Well, thank you so much. And we sure do appreciate you having me on today. I've got the beautiful Sean Crowley right by my side here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Thank you so much for everything you do for us and all the support and everything. It's a fantastic thing.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to let you fly. We'll talk to you soon. Great song. You'll hear it on Tiki Man Radio, on all the other broadcasters, and, of course, in the radio station itself. The world-famous Bill Crawley, everybody.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. There we go. All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon. All right, man.
Bye.
If I could buy a house on memory lane, I'd put my money down and I'd sign my name on that little corner lot where it don't ever rain. And we'd stay good as new, like a fresh coat of paint. You'd be mine in the shine of the front porch light. Yeah, I might as well live there, baby. That's where I spend most of my time. Thinking about those sunsets that bled into jean jacket nights, those tangled up mornings lost in paradise. Still drunk on the feeling when I close my eyes. You're pulling me closer, your head on my shoulder. We never let go and we never be over. If I could buy a house on memory lane, I wouldn't have to wonder if you miss me the same. I'd be loving you as usual, telling you you're beautiful. Oh, I'd be happily delusional. Think about those sunsets that bled into jean jacket nights, those tangled up mornings lost in paradise. Still drunk on the feeling when I close my eyes. You're pulling me closer, your head on my shoulder. We never let go and we never be over. Thinking about those sunsets that bled into jean jacket nights, those tangled up mornings lost in paradise. Still drunk on the feeling when I close my eyes. You're pulling me closer, your head on my shoulder. We never let go and we never be over. If I could buy a house on memory lane, I'd put my money down and I'd sign my name on that little corner lot where it don't ever rain. And baby, me and you never fade, never fade. We never fade, never fade, never fade.
This is Gene Mitchell, and you're listening to The Tiki Man on Coastal Americana Radio.
Deep in the jungle, in the heat of the night, drums keep a beating till the dawn's early light. Each beat so simple, always sweet sound to my ear. Delivers a message, and the message is quite clear. Come live the island, oh come and hang out by the sea. Come live the island, oh let your spirit set you free. Come live the island, it's buried deep down in my soul. Come live the island, oh you feel it tropical.
everybody. Tiki Man here. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do us a favor. Hit the like button down there. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the little bell. That really does help us out tremendously and allows us to keep doing what we do here at Tiki Man Radio. Thanks for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Back to the show.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo here at the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And first, I want to start off by just saying that I know there's been a little confusion over the name of the company. So let me just clarify quickly. JBL Travel Group is the parent company we started 11 years ago. About 3 or 4 years ago, we started a company called Legends Travel Management. That end of our company was doing nothing but group promotions for corporations across the United States. We felt the need to kind of, separate those two ends of the business from the leisure travel and the business travel. Over the years, we kind of combined it to JBL Legends Travel, and the confusion kind of happened when they hacked our business page, JBL Legends Travel, which we now have back. We are in full control of it, but it still says Best Shopping Day USA because we're having some issues with changing the name, and we're dealing with Meta on that, and hopefully that's going to get solved in the next few weeks. So the base company is JBL Travel Group, and you often hear me refer to it as JBL Legends Travel. Now, once we get that page back, we're going to unify everything and solve that whole problem, but we are the same people on both sides of the business. So I want to talk a little bit about, I had a long meeting this morning with a gentleman that we do a bunch of tours with, guided tours, and you've heard me talk about these before. These are great ways to see other countries. If you want to go to Greece or Spain, Ireland, Scotland, these tours are great because it includes a good percentage of your meals. It includes all the transportations from city to city and all the hotels. It's a flat rate. And then, of course, there's add-ons if you want to do other things while you're on that tour. But these are a great way to see. All we got to do is get your airfare there and your airfare home, and you're all set once you get there. So, and we do a lot of these during the course of the year. And these could be done, with a family of 10 because I can block out space for them. We can actually do small groups up to 24 people and larger groups up to 40 people. So we had this long meeting because they're coming out with, for 2025, they're coming out with specifically designed faith-based tours. And I deal with a lot of churches and places like that here in Jersey that like to take trips that are, biblical related. So I want to tell you about these because we're going to be putting these up on the website as soon as all the finishing touches get put on the promotional pieces. But there's one going to Greece. It's going to be called In the Footsteps of Paul the Apostle. And that's an 11-day tour of Greece. It's going to take you all through the caves of the Apocalypse and just to follow the footsteps of St. Paul the Apostle. And that's going to be somewhere around March 11th of 25. Then there's also one that we're going to do that is called the Shrines of Italy, which is going to take you from Rome through Assisi, through Rotondo, to Arena, and then back to Rome. And that's going to be an 11-day, and that's going to be in January of 2025. And then, of course, 2025 is the Jubilee of the Holy Year. So on January 15th of 25, there's going to be a 9-day tour with 7 nights in Rome, with Mass and an audience in Vatican City with the Pope. So those people who are, would like to celebrate the Jubilee, this is going to be a great one. And then we're also putting one, they also put one together, which is a pilgrimage to Fatima and Lourdes, which is going to start out in Portugal and then go to France and Spain. And that's going to be a 10-day, and that's going to be, either later in 24, like November of 24, and there might be another one somewhere around January or February of 25. So there are, of course, there are a number of trips to Israel, which are all now canceled, in light of the situation out there. But we hope that once that situation gets resolved, that those faith-based tours will resume. But I just wanted to make you aware of these because a lot of people didn't know there were these types of tours, and we will have them up on our website probably within the next week or two with all the details if you wanted to check them out. We're thinking about putting a group together for the Shrines of Italy or the Footsteps of St. Paul the Apostle. Anyway, this is Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group. I hope you have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also sponsored for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel, always travel with somebody you can trust. They're one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is a live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records, Tropical. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
Myself phoning her at least 10 times a day.
This is Tiki Tom Starkey, and I'm so proud that the staff at Tiki Man Radio decided to name their station after me. After all, I'm fun to be with, have great music, and I'm easy to turn on. Tiki Man Radio, Coastal Americana Radio.
Mr. Sam Rainwater. And Sam's going to be at the showcase this year.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, I love Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if I can pull this up here. First of all, let me go down here and say that we are very excited to announce that Pirate Vinyl Designs will be back as our sponsor for the third year in a row for Panama City.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but those two characters...
They're characters.
Yes, they are.
We're just crowned king and queen down at Party Gras in New Orleans.
Really?
I did not know that.
Yes,
How exciting for that.
So we're very excited to have our sponsor and king and queen coming back for the third year.
Oh, man, that is so cool. Good for them.
Yeah.
I bet they had a big time.
I always talk about this every year and kind of throw it out there and say, hey, you know, this is a great opportunity. It doesn't last long. And they jump on board every year. So 3 years in a row. So thank you so much for that. Let me see if I can find the lineup here. The lineup for the showcase is filling up pretty fast. Todd Sparks is going to be coming this year. That's the first time he's going to be playing. Jeff Randall.
Cool.
Adrian Z is making her return to the showcase.
I love Adrian Z.
Let's see here. Joey Wood.
Yes, I love Joey. He's been there a few times.
Yeah, and
I was there last year.
The two that we had the other day, last week I think it was on the Sunday show, Roger Sylvia and Jenny Leah Brown.
Awesome.
Are going to be there. Of course, B-Man and Michelle. Harold Booth.
Yay, I love Harold.
Is making his return. And, of course, Bill Crawley. Dave McKinney, Sam Rainwater. And we just added Jeff Dayton. That's coming back.
I love Jeff. So he's coming like every other year. That's his MO now.
Yep.
I like it.
And I was talking with Beth Travers and Dave Sines and them yesterday, so hopefully get them in the lineup as well.
Awesome.
So it's filling up fast. I'm just letting you guys know. And usually we don't get filled up till March, and this is January, of course. And we are hot and heavy on the trailer filling this thing up. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. And, of course, the SAC Awards and Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitude Band.
Absolutely.
Not only will they be at the showcase again, having that all done and taking care of us, they're going to be here at the summer party as well.
So. I'm so happy about that. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a great year. Looking forward to it. So the Last Stand, we really appreciate them being on this morning talking about everything. And you don't have to be a resident of Key West. If you care about the Keys or whatever, you can be a member as well. Go over to TikiManRadio.com. You can pull that up on your phone, scroll down to their logo, and just hit it, and it will take you over to their website. And you could sign up as an individual or a business or anything like that. And we may, I got to talk to Brian about it, but we may try to partner with them to maybe help raise some money for them during the showcase.
Nice.
So a lot of cool things going on, and the boat in Key West. We just yay! I'm so glad everybody's enjoying this. I'd like to say that it's my attempt to take a short story and turn it into a long one. Now, just so you know, the book is not about me. So there you go.
It sort of is. The beginning is. Yeah.
What, we got anybody chiming in now from earlier?
Oh yeah, we had some.
What about the Ask the Tiki Man, right?
Yeah. Well, the question was.
Wait a minute. We got to put it up here. Submit your question on YouTube chat. Ask the Tiki Man.
I got to get back up here and find the gentleman's name here, so I can tell you again who asked.
New person.
Got a lot of people listening this morning.
Absolutely. Good morning to Josh Clark. He just chimed in, really.
Josh.
And
John and Chelsea.
Callie McCool's out there. He chimed in.
Kids are doing a fantastic job.
Yes, they are.
I got your show loaded up this morning. Callie McCool.
And I saw somebody else in here that I wanted to, that was chiming in, and hopefully I come across their name as I'm scrolling up here to find this.
Okay.
But the question, well, while I look for the name, you can answer the question.
Okay.
The question was, where does the Tiki Man get his hats?
That's interesting.
It is interesting because I just got a new hat. Why don't you go up there and grab it? We'll give everybody's opinion. Cause,
okay.
Just I get hats sent to me every 6 months. That's just how it's all signed up. But this is one of my favorites, and they are Panama Jack hats, just so you know. They are original Panama Jack hats, and I order them from Panama Jack, and I'm signed up to where I get a new hat every 6 months. That's why there's a lot of hats stacked around here, you know.
And an invoice comes, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, an invoice does come. Yeah.
Philip Stanley. It was a question from Philip Stanley.
Right.
Okay.
It's like two first names.
Philip Stanley. It sounds like a rock band. The Philip Stanley Band.
It does.
Yeah, opening for Kiss.
No relation to Paul Stanley.
Okay, fine.
I know. So, and I believe he was the one from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
So.
Oh, he didn't have a question. He was just that was the other question, right?
Yeah, that was the question that he had: is where does the Tiki Man get his hats?
Yeah.
So,
from a guy named Jack who lives in Panama.
That's right.
Tammy Creech. Good morning to Tammy. She had chimed in. That was the other name I was looking for.
Yeah. Oh, well, good morning, Tammy. The captain, as we like to call her. So,
it's the black hat.
You need to
the man
keep
in the
that
black
one
hat.
around when you get on a suit or something, you know? That's kind of a funeral hat.
I don't know. She told me I look like an Amish guy.
You do.
Hey, that's cool, though, you know?
You do. Immediately you do.
Just get a buggy and a horse.
There we go. I don't know if I look like an Amish guy or not, but...
it's very close.
Yeah, very close.
Very close.
I like it, though. It's got a string on it. It'd be great to be in the backwater with GTS charters because it's got a string on it. To
So when the wind blows, you won't lose your hat.
Yeah.
You know, those black Texas raincoat things, you know, from back in the Western days that kind of laid over your shoulders. That would look good with that.
I told him, I said, well, it looks a good-looking hat. It's definitely not his normal style. But what he's wearing is his normal style. But, yeah. So, there you go. So that was a new style
and if you get
they
a
sent
hat,
him.
make sure you save these right there. Very good to put your hat on. Kind of like, I don't know if people still use shoehorns or not.
Yeah.
You probably have shoehorns.
Yeah, they're kind of a horseshoe-shaped thing that you screw in, and it keeps your hat. Have you ever had those yet?
Well, I was talking about the shoehorns, the wooden that go in the shoes to keep
I
your
have one.
wingtip shoes.
Well, yes, I have one of those.
I don't have any wingtip shoes anymore, but I used to have shoehorns.
Now, at my age, it's getting kind of tough to bend down, so I have one that's about 3 feet long.
My grandfather had the wooden shoe mold that goes in, and you can screw that.
About 5 or 6 pairs of those.
You can screw it to keep, screw it in or out
I
to
have
keep
that.
it.
And even on my Western boots, I have a couple of boots I got in Texas and so on. The same kind of a device, only it's supposed to keep the boot. If in case it's a little too narrow, it pushes it out for you a little bit. Yeah.
Tiki Man, Patty says, put that clear hat mold on.
No.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
No.
I also had a boot jack.
A what?
A boot jack.
Is that what we?
It was one of the ones laid down so when you're wearing boots, you put your foot in, it catches the heel so you can lift your foot up out of a boot.
Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, a boot jack. Yes, I remember that.
I need one of those. My big toe is.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the black one either, Michelle. I thought it kind of looked a little Amish, but not that it's a bad thing. It's
as Seinfeld's was, not that there's anything wrong with that.
It's just
cousin Josiah.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Cousin Tiki Man here. Yeah.
I just like this style hat on him better.
When you wear that black hat, get yourself a buggy whip and keep it with you.
If you wear a blue button-up shirt with that, somebody would mistake you.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd have to have it buttoned all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could probably play that role pretty good, like I get out there in the middle of the street with my horse and buggy.
Right.
This is as fast as we're going, the Lord will let us.
That's right. Take that buggy whip and slap your leg a couple of times. It goes, where is my buggy?
Yeah.
Well,
That's right.
But he said, and even Rick the Stick said, more Amish looking without the shades. Also could shave the mustache only.
That
like
is
Cousin
true.
Ezekiel. Yeah.
That is true. Cousin Ezekiel. There you go.
Oh, you have to shave the mustache?
Yeah, you
just
can't have a
leave the
mustache.
beard.
You can have a beard, no mustache.
Well, what the hell is up with that?
And then
Who came up with
you
that
gotta get
stupid
rid of
rule?
the sunglasses because that's too worldly.
That's too worldly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
there you go.
Listen, we have Amish country here.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, up between Benton, Tennessee.
Benton, Tennessee?
Benton.
And,
is that like north of Nashville?
No, it's like going toward Coy.
Yeah. Yeah, another place we need to take y'all up there, but
Yes, we do.
Anyway,
There's a winery there.
yeah,
like
I was going to say, the Amish country, that too worldly, right? The sunglasses, they have all these heaters that they sell, and if you go to Amish country, you're talking watermelons, huge. They have you can go up there and get vegetables all the time up there on the farm, and
growing up in Nebraska, in Iowa, they have Mennonites.
Mennonites.
Have you ever heard of a Mennonite?
Yes.
I have heard of it.
Yeah, and they're very similar in the way they colonize, and they have their villages and so on. But, Amana dishwashers and dryers and all of that is also part of Iowa, and that's where there's a big Amish community.
Kind of like...
and the Amish actually started the company called Amana.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the Parkalites, all right? Where the whole family lives in the same little area.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, where we come from, like I said, there's a large Amish population, and I'm seeing a lot of changes within the Amish as the older guard are taking, dying off or whatever, and then you got the younger generation of Amish coming in, taking over the leadership of the church. Because where I come from, it used to be horse and buggy everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And occasionally, like I said, you would see them pedaling a bicycle.
Okay.
They were allowed to, pedal a bicycle to school or whatever. The last time I went up there, I'm like, what the hell is this? I saw like 2 horse and buggies, and I saw what I would classify as an Amish biker gang, them all riding electric bicycles. I kid you not.
Yeah. And they're putting brake lights on the
Got their
buggies.
leather jackets on.
They come down the road on their electric bicycles. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, heaven on wheels, leather jackets.
So they are evolving.
They are evolving, yes. Yeah.
But every community is different.
Well, I would be the outcast because I ain't shaving my mustache, so
So
I'd be
there
the outcast.
There must be a little clause somewhere that says that you can't have a gasoline engine, but because of the the way it's written out, the rules and laws of Amishism, they say electric is cool.
Well, again, it's every community is different. Every community has their own rules based upon the bishop and the leaders of their church.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
true.
everyone is different.
I noticed that there is a place called Metro. Gee whiz, what is it? It's the Mormon Tabernacle, but it says Metro Tabernacle here in town. And I always said to someone, is that part of the Mormon world?
I don't know. I do know this.
No, I thought that was a synagogue.
Synagogue?
Oh,
okay.
It's a tabernacle. I've only seen it in relationship to Mormon tabernacle, but I've never heard of Jewish tabernacle.
Well, all of the churches own the best real estate in town, and we have a church of some kind about every half a mile.
Probably right.
Sometimes if you go down the road, just start looking at it, and it'll just blow your mind how many churches are in this town.
Yeah, see, in California, it's Mexican restaurants.
Which again, they should all be called Mexican restaurants. But they all have the same menu, so why not call them the same?
Well, they do.
The identical menu.
You can walk into any Mexican restaurant and say, "I'll have a Speedy Gonzalez," and they're like, "Si, senor." So
you know what you're getting.
Or some of the Mexican restaurants are like, "Is that all you want?" Because they don't have. They got some girl from the truck stop working in the Mexican restaurant. I don't like it. Okay. I want to hear Spanish music, and there better be a damn soccer game on.
Well, there was a soccer game on yesterday, and I had a buchi taco as well.
A buchi?
Buchi is grilled. It's grilled pig lower intestine.
What the hell,
And
Flash?
chopped up. Oh God, it's so delicious.
What is your deal? Let me get.
You wouldn't have
listen,
one of those?
I'll have the lower intestines and the butthole on the side, please. I mean, come on, man, come on.
That's what buchi is. That's what it is. I mean it. And
Not going
lingua
to do
is the tongue, and let's see, cabeza is the cheeks of a cow, beef cheek, facial cheek.
No, it's nasty. Huh? Nasty.
They're delicious.
The Metro tab is a non-denominational.
Okay. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Well, sorry, Percy Abel. You have to follow that nasty food and stuff. But Percy Abel's got a brand new song
Yes, he
out.
does.
And we're going to play that for you.
Thank goodness. Change the subject.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Flies will have us eating buttholes out of a giraffe or something before we know it. So we need to get in here. Sorry, Percy. Take us away, Percy.
I think it's time we get away and put a smile back on your face. A place where you can change that dress code. From high heels and skirts to flip-flops and t-shirts. From traffic jams to bike rides on the beach. The beach looks good on you. The beach looks good on you. Toes in the sand, sun and a tan, and the beach looks good on you. In the shade of that old palm tree, brown hair in the breeze, curled by the heavy salty air. Turquoise of the waves, how it sparkles in your eyes. A picture I just can't get off my mind. The beach looks good on you. The beach looks good on you. Covered with sand, sun and a tan, and the beach looks good on you. So good on you. And I can see you in your lily, Jack Rogers on your feet. They can't compare to the sand, the sun, and the sea. And I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile. A year of miles begins to fade away. I'm sitting beside you now as the stars dance on the sea. Our eyes meet, it's easy for me to see that the beach looks good on you. The beach looks good on you. You're holding my hand, toes in the sand, and the beach. Oh, the beach looks good on you. The beach looks good on you. Holding my hand, sun and a tan, and the beach looks good on you. It's good on you. Beach looks good on you.
Hey, this is Kat at CK Sunrise Villa. Wishing everyone a wonderful day. Listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Down here in the southern hemisphere, we get our bounty from the ocean, most nights are clear. You can dine al fresco as the sun goes down. Prettiest time of day, ain't no doubt. You won't be disappointed, I'll make you a bet if you like seafood and sunsets. Seafood, sunsets, that's about as good to me as it gets. Talking about my seafood, sunsets. We got fresh red snapper right out of the Gulf, and those steamed shrimp I can't get enough. Not to mention oysters with a little hot sauce, and a fire in the sky is our backdrop. Last night was the best one yet for seafood and sunsets. Seafood, sunsets, that's about as good to me as it gets. Talking about my seafood, sunsets. Some people like a juicy steak to eat. They say there ain't nothing better than good red meat. Some people love snow falling from the sky, but I couldn't take it like that all of the time. Not me. That will give me fits, 'cause I need my seafood, sunsets. I hope where I'm going they'll have good fish stew, and that sunshine will still be shining bright until the daytime changes over tonight. If it's got all that and nothing more be said, I'll still have seafood and sunsets. Seafood, sunsets, that's about as good to me as it gets. Talking about my seafood, sunsets. Seafood, sunsets, that's about as good to me as it gets. Talking about seafood, sunsets. Talking about seafood, sunsets. Talking about my seafood, sunsets.
1, 2, 3, 4. Red snapper.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mr. Marty Nickel.
I love seeing him down there this year.
Yeah, he put on a really good show.
Always.
I got to tell you something for you artists out there looking for some good music. If you're looking to, get some music from somebody else that's writing music, you really need to reach out to Marty. He's got a catalog of music out there, and is one hell of a songwriter. All right?
He is, but he's also a hell of a singer, so I don't know if I'd give up my songs. He's got everything out there.
He'll sell them to you.
I'm sure he will.
For a price.
Yeah, for a price.
But he's awesome in his own right. So
absolutely. All right, let's see here. We talked about, Bill Crawley, man, what a great song that is that just came out. And got a special thing I'm going to talk to Bill about this afternoon if he has a chance. If his management team will allow him to give me a call.
Yes.
Got an opportunity for him. So maybe we'll announce that at a later date.
What?
If his management team allows him to do such things. So we'll have to wait and see. But, All right. Let's see here. What else? Okay, so today's football championships, right?
No.
I mean, we get to see who's going to be in the Super Bowl today.
Yeah.
I call that a championship.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the conference championships, actually.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So we got one game at 3 o'clock and one at 6. And who's going to win those, y'all know?
Well, if you believe in the conspiracy theorists.
Oh, there's that going on.
Oh, yeah, because they've tracked us back, and that every year, if you look at the Super Bowl logo, they've had the colors of the logo have corresponded with the teams that have been actually ended up into the Super Bowl. So this year's colors was purple and red. So they believe it's going to be the Ravens versus the 49ers.
Well, I tell you
Come
what,
on, man.
there's a whole lot of people out there that don't have anything else to do but come up with they see it's rigged. The whole thing's rigged. Look at it. You know, they already know who's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, you know, something that I learned that I did not know. You know, you think of the NFL, it's sports, right?
Sure.
Okay. But if you look at the NFL as a company, did you know that they are not labeled as a sports company? They are labeled as an entertainment company. The same way that the WWE, that was all fake, is. So that's kind of an interesting concept. So that's the other conspiracy theory.
So are we saying that the Super Bowl is fake?
Oh, it's all over there saying it's all scripted. That's everything out there right now.
It's scripted. These people that say such things.
Who are these people?
And if it doesn't go the way the refs have this little beeper thing.
They're like, it looks like you're going to mess up our logo.
Come on.
Yeah, throw a flag.
Throw a flag.
Yeah, because I said that's why you see a lot of bad calls from refs. It's because they had to get back on script.
I want to know who they is.
What is the YouTube saying who's going to win today?
They're still talking about the Amish.
Oh, are they?
I'm trying to
let it go.
the Amish.
Well,
Let
Rick the Stick
Amish
said
go.
there are Amish gangs, by the way.
Okay, all right. Let's
Rick
move
the
on
Stick
past the Amish.
He said Lions and the Chiefs.
I would like to see the Lions. It's kind of the feel-good story.
Yeah, little
The
underdogs
Lions
there.
and the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
I mean, it's about time they. I don't think they've ever been in. Have they ever? No, never been in the Super Bowl.
No.
Yeah.
No, actually, I believe, when they won the playoff game, I think that was like their first playoff game they ever won, I think.
Yeah, they fired all those.
They haven't won many if they did.
Now, Bill Belichick, he's still available, right?
Yeah, and all the teams have filled their coaches. He did not find a job.
Well, it's probably about time to retire, don't you think?
And neither did Vrabel from Tennessee, the Titans. He did not get hired in a job either. So
wow.
So they may end up somewhere else, or as a coordinator or something like that. Or like I said, Bill, he may retire. So,
sounds like a Howard Stern soundbite. Wow.
I know a lot of people are wanting Vrabel to come to the college ranks and come back to Ohio State where he came from.
Hit that fan. It's getting hot in here. I think Hipchick's got the heat up to about 85.
So who knows?
71.
Who knows about college football? Everything's uncertain with the with the portal and everything. I was going to ask that Hipchick, what up with Alabama?
Yeah.
Well, Saban's leaving.
Well,
It's very sad.
Let's see. Ohio State got a center, a quarterback, and a defensive back transfer from Alabama.
Oh, yeah. The players are leaving Alabama like rats on a sinking ship.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's going to be sad, and we're probably going to go through some really rough years.
I don't know. You got a good coach.
You don't know. I mean,
you got a good coach.
We got a good coach coming in. I don't know much about him, but I mean, I know his record is pretty good.
I think with the expansion of a 12-team playoff, Alabama will still be right there in the mix.
I don't know. Alabama, they told Nick Saban that they might have to play in the snow one day, and he's like, "Oh, to hell with that. I'll go ahead and retire."
That's not true at all.
Take my oatmeal cookies and get the hell out
of here. But
he's cashing in on Affleck.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, it's a good thing he's got that other job with Affleck. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we're in for a couple of rough years, or to iron things out. But
well, it's about damn time as far as I'm concerned.
I love Nick Saban, so farewell to him, and it's really sad to see him go.
Yeah. So Dan Ware, who is out there, he says, then again, could be blue Detroit and red Kansas City make purple.
And that's true. That's true. Dan.
You never know. You never know. And like I said, I'm kind of rooting for the underdog at this point. Yeah, I'd love to see Detroit go all the way. I really would.
Well, there you go.
I don't often root for a Michigan team, but I am because they just haven't been. They've never been there.
What you laughing about over there?
Because Ohio State has this stigma about Michigan University of Michigan.
Oh,
they
State does?
They can't really. Every time they play, they lose.
Oh,
no, that's not true. That is not true.
Well, I saw an article.
Just because you lose 3 years in a row, don't mean you always lose.
Sure feels like it, I guess,
Right.
after 3 years in a row.
Kind of like that. Huh?
Yeah.
But that's okay. That coach is gone now.
Yes, right. And I saw an article that said something about they're going to spend millions to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. That's what I'll bring a copy.
Oh, for Ohio State?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it already hit the defensive back they got from Alabama. Rumor is he got $10 million in NIL money to come to Ohio
There
State.
you go. See, that's what that article was all about.
Mm-hmm.
All righty then.
And they hired the offensive coordinator from the New England Patriots to take over to rerun their offense. So it'll be an interesting year for college football.
Larice wants us to say, but a junior at Alabama won a PGA game at La Quinta.
La Quinta.
No, La Quinta, or I think that's how you say it.
I think I used to stay at the La Quinta.
Oh,
I used to stay at La
last
Quinta.
weekend as
you
an
want me to
amateur.
read something? Okay. Let's see. It stops down there. Okay. Oh,
I just read it.
a junior at Alabama. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I talked about the man.
He's on delay.
France. What was his name? Fun. We can't think of it. But anyway, he was the first person from France to win a
PGA.
PGA. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I thought maybe that's what she was talking about. She said PGA on yours.
Yeah. Well, I have to have a lot of hats because Larice also wears my hats. So
Yeah, yeah. You see that?
Let me
in the,
let me get over here so everybody can see it. There she is.
Yeah,
she also wears my hats.
Larice is wearing his hat.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, here's our weekly lineup. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m. it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. Make your plans for the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024, right here in Harrison Bay. The lineup this year is B-Man and Michelle, and headlining the stage is Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band. It's always a great time, and there'll be other artists, special guests. You never know who's going to show up. Go ahead and make your plans. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Where to Stay tab and get your rooms booked right now. That's the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024. Come on out and have a birthday bash with me right here at the Tiki Bar.
You don't know how much I love you, but I love you like the sun.
miss you. I miss you more each day. I really like to come and see you. We could run, 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 run away. Run, 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 run away. Let's run, run, run away. Summer's coming and it's getting warmer. Tell me spring is just around the corner. I'm sitting watching all the flowers. Birds are singing, get louder and louder. Here I am, missing you. Here I go, I'm loving you. Run, 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 run. Here I go, I'm wanting you. Run, 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 run. Here I go, I'm needing you. Run, 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 run. Here I go, I'm loving you. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run away. If you knew how much I need you, well, I need you like the air. If someone should take you from me, I would run, 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 run away. I'd run, 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 run away. Let's run, 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 run away. Summer's coming and it's getting warmer. Tell me spring is just around the corner. I'm sitting watching all the flowers. Birds are singing, get louder and louder. Here I am, missing you. Here I go, I'm loving you. Run, 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 run. Here I go, I'm wanting you. Run, 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 run. Here I go, I'm needing you. Run, 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 run. Here I go, I'm loving you. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run away. I like to put my arms around you. We could run, 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 run away. Come on, baby, let's run, 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 run away. Come on, baby, let's run, 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 run. You don't know how much I want to run, 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 run. You don't know how much I need to run, 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 run. You don't know how much I love to run, 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 run. You don't know how much I love to run, 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 run. I really like to come and see you run, 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 run. I really put my arms around you run, 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 run. One more time, just one more time now run, 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 run away.
Jefferson Starship. Run away.
Yeah,
It's a good
you
one,
know,
too.
I've always had a question about that song. And I know that hippie chick over there was mouthing the words.
Yeah.
Now, that second line, and it's later on in the song as well, it says, I love you like a son or the sun.
I love you like the sun.
The sun. It's
The
not
sun.
a sun. The sun.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he says, I want to put my arms around you. And it's kind of like, well, that's kind of tough with the sun. So maybe he's talking about.
I love
hey,
you like
son.
the sun.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway.
I don't know. That's always been a thing with me, too. What does he actually say?
Yeah.
I always just interpret it, the sun.
Well, I'm glad we're able to solve this 40-year-old question.
I'm not sure what the real thing is.
There's a comedian out there. He's a British comedian who has his whole stand-up comedy line is misunderstood song lyrics.
Oh yeah.
And he is hilarious.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I want to
happens.
see him. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I forget the. Let's see here.
It was one that I had a friend back in high school with something about dirty deeds. He
done dirt cheap.
Done cheap.
No, but he used to think it said dirty deeds and the Thunder Chief.
Well, yeah.
But you could say that. I mean
years ago we had
Chief.
Riverbend here. I was standing next to a girl, and America was here. They were playing.
Oh, I love
and
America.
they were at the end of the song, and she's like, Bob Vila. I'm like,
you're like, what?
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
Bob Vila.
When I was a little kid, Another One Bites Dust, of course, by Queen.
Yes.
I always thought it said never want to buy a Datsun.
Damn, that doesn't even sound like each other.
I was a kid. I couldn't understand what they said.
Like, I ain't never buying a Datsun.
I said, I go, never want to buy, never want to buy, never want to buy a Datsun.
Listen,
Rick the Stick was just chiming in and said he did a whole show on those, the misunderstood lyrics. Yes, you did.
Yes,
but
that's right.
It makes me laugh.
Yeah. Well,
Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Chief.
God almighty.
I know.
What you got, guys, coming up on the show this Wednesday?
Well, this week, God willing,
yes,
this will be our final show from Chocolate Bar Studios.
Yes.
Shoot.
And
not that they're going away; they're going to a new studio.
We are,
you'll be here.
Don't pull a Rick, where he's like, maybe this is my last show. He puts in the post, and we're all like, what the hell? What are you talking about?
No, trust me, it's the newest Tiki Man Radio remote studio. So we would like to call it.
Yeah.
As long as everything gets hooked up, starts working right, we're going to be good to go for there. But this week, as far as the show, there has been a lot of new music come out. So I think we're going to be highlighting a lot of the new country music coming out from independent artists.
Well, everybody else has got their own studio. It's time for you guys to have your own studio.
Right.
That's for sure.
That's right.
All we need to have is some working cameras.
That's right.
It's always something, isn't it?
Yeah, we thought we were good to go, and then it's like,
well, listen, don't ever let radio think you got it under control, because it'll turn on you in a heartbeat.
That's what I told Lou. I'm like,
don't say that in this room.
The UPS guy is going to hate us because we have 6 packages coming this Thursday. So
maybe they'll all come together.
They're all coming for the studio.
So tonight's show for Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks is going to be One Hit Wonders. And I meant to text you a minute ago, Rick. I hope you have this one. Here's my favorite all-time one-hit wonder. Let's see. It is from, let's see. Hang on. Let me get back to the Bees. I believe it's the Bees. Dadgummit, why can I not find it in a hurry when I'm trying to? Oh, here it is. Yeah, Blues Image. And it's Ride, Captain Ride. That's my favorite one-hit wonder.
I did sound for Blues Image.
Really?
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
I swear to God.
Come Why are we talking about buttholes and intestines? Why are we not talking about stuff like that? I mean, come on.
I was asked to come because their sound guy didn't show up. And they got a hold of me and they said, we need you tonight. Can you come to Council Bluffs? And I said, I absolutely can. And I went to a club there, and I did sound that night for Blues Image.
Oh, that's so cool.
My favorite one-hit wonder is...
that one's a great one, too.
Hey!
I like that one, too.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's my one-hit. Maybe you can add that one to yours, Rick.
Yeah. Rick said, smoke on the water, fire in the sky, slow burning Walter. That's a good one.
My favorite one in high school was called Boom Boom.
Boom Boom.
Boom Boom. Boom Boom, let's go back to my room.
Golly.
Paul Lakakis.
Yikes.
You want to talk about a one-hit wonder?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was a hit.
Yeah,
it was.
I'm not sure about that.
It was a hit.
I'm not sure about that.
Listen, don't give him hell. That's back in his pervert days.
It was. Let's put it this way. When I was DJing, it was a hit on the dance floor.
Oh, I see.
There's one guy over in the corner listening to it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my song, little girl. Come over and sit on Uncle Chester's lap. Yeah. Tell me what you want for Christmas.
Yuck.
You do that too good. I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, with that, we got to get out of here. All right. So thank you so much for Last Stand for joining us today. And make sure you get involved with that. You go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link. Bill Crawley for joining us with that brand new tune. What a great job he did with that. And, of course, Joe Leo with a brand new JBL Legends Travel number.
Don't forget the Bucci Taco when you go to the Mexican restaurant.
Bucci Taco.
All right, make sure you check out Rick the Stick later on this afternoon at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick, and check out all the shows on Tiki Man Radio. We'll be back next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with Tiki Man. Have a great day.
See ya.
So long, my friends. Farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye.
All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
All right, Dirk, bring it home now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track. Can't say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving with tears in our eyes. We'll be back soon, so don't you cry. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
Whoa. So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. No Tuesday on the Island replay this week because we didn't get one this week, but we'll do that again next week. We're going to roll you back to the base, so if the music sounds a little funny, just refresh your out. Thank you so much for being a part of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man.